Welcome back to another video. My mic is peaking like fucking crazy. Let's turn that down. Welcome back to another video. We're playing the we're playing Parable Stanley Deluxe Ultra the playing UR. Okay, that's what we're playing. Oh, it's fucking cool. Look at the computer, the monitor. So I think I've seen people play this. I don't know. I don't remember. I know that this game came out a while ago. But we're playing the Ultra Deluxe Edition, and yeah, let's begin. I don't know how long this game will actually take, so this video might be two parts.
This is the
I
story
hope
of a man named Stanley.
maybe.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh yeah, like dude, I can't speak. What I was saying is, I've never played this game. I've seen people play it. This is my first time playing. I think I've seen the Ultra Deluxe Edition where it gets extended by a little bit. I have no idea how long this game will actually be. So this video might be 2, 3, 4 parts. I don't really know, to be honest with you. I can't tell you. But yeah, let's go, dude. Oh my god. By the way, I'm playing on the PS5. I'm using remote play, and I feel a little laggy. I won't even lie. You think I'm lying, but I'm not. I'm using remote play, as you can tell right here by all this. And it looks really fucking good. It looks fantastic. I use this remote play on a daily basis. You cannot do this on a PS4. I hit my mic by accident. But yeah, you can never do this on a PS4. Like, use remote play on a daily basis. On here you can. You can even record gameplay.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Nah, bro, if you get 432, if you get the desk 432, that's crazy. I feel bad for you. Honestly, easiest job in the world. You probably get paid like 300 grand a month or some shit like that, you know? Oh, let's turn off all the computers. Hold on, I need to think of this one. Oh no, man. Every time we see a computer that's on, we'll turn it off. Is there a light switch anywhere? Oh man, so let's try sensitivity real quick. Oh, field of view. Let's turn that up. That bitch up to 90, baby. Yeah. Honestly, just because for people. I don't know if large. Oh, okay, yeah, fuck it. We'll do large subtitles. Who cares? So clear. I don't know what that means. We'll turn that on. Reduce motion. I will do that for you guys that are kind of get motion sick really easy. I don't really care. I don't care about toggle walking. I want to know what this one is. Okay, we'll just turn that off, to be honest. Back to game. I feel so much better. want to turn off. Dude, okay. My controller settings are weird. They're all like backwards. By backwards, I mean that I'm using a controller that is backwards. That's not what I'm. Okay, what? Oh, Jesus. I'm just digging myself a
Stanley
big
went
hole.
around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Leave me alone, Mr. Narrator Man. Let's give Narrator Man a name. We shall name this dude that's talking to us through the heavens. We shall name him Pablo. I hate Mondays. Don't we all, buddy? But it's a Friday today. It's currently November 21st, 1843. Believe it or not, guys, I'm living in the past. All these recordings that you hear, me and the boy George actually crossed the Delaware a long time ago. Oh shit. Me and the boy George crossed the Delaware with the
When Stanley
JBL
came to a
speakers.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
On the right, got it.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
My
Stanley
bad.
knew
My
it
fault, OG.
perfectly
My fault.
well.
My fault.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here
Cold
in this
drinks, maybe?
immaculate,
Oh, that's
beautifully
such a
constructed
weird-
room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
That's such a weird fucking thing, dude. Left trigger is fucking crouch.
Yes, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We kept going, is what I heard.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
No, honestly, for real, this is me for real in real life. I'm terrible at following directions. You tell me go left, I'm gonna go right. Fuck you. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift 1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift 5,000. But you'll be dead. They never said anything about jumping off right here. Idiots.
But in his eagerness to
Damn.
prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. I know. I'm very powerful. The end is never the end. The end is never the end. The end is never the end.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh,
What
shit, we're
could it
back here.
mean?
Fuck.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
What trophy? We get a trophy?
5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I'm leaving that entire thing in the video. Awaiting input. 1 3 4 2 2 9 5 6 7 8 1. Boop beep boop. Oh. I did something. Hold on. We gotta sit down here. We gotta sit down. Okay, we put one number in. Now, how do we put the rest of those numbers in? What is that? Knowing your city. Is that a map of the city? Zoom in. All right, there you guys go. I don't know if you guys read that, but it's zoomed in. You guys had enough time to read it. I don't know. Okay. There's got to be something with this thing. There has to be. Dude, okay, I was able to input something. I don't know what to do anymore. I clicked like 18 different things, and now I don't. Okay, we'll leave it. Different time. I hate Monday,
When
Squiddy.
Stanley came to a set of two
Let me go to
open
the
doors,
right.
this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
No, I
Perhaps he
didn't.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
How do you know what I knew,
Wow.
what you didn't know, what
Yes,
I knew?
this room. What a
Bet you
beautiful
didn't.
room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
5th annual submittee meeting of
Yes.
literally
Really worth it being here in the
literal
room. A room
revenue
so utterly
analyzed for
captivating that even though all your
dude, I
co-workers
can't
have mysteriously vanished, here you sit
of the
looking at these
Royal
chairs and some
Revenue
paintings. Really
Transmission
worth
Club. I don't know what the commit for. Wait, analyze for the committee of the Royal Revenue.
it. At this
Does that
point,
say
Stanley's
transmission or
obsession with
this?
this room
That I
bordered
don't
on
know what that
creepy
says, dude.
and reflected
My eyesight's
poorly on his
terrible,
overall
and I can't.
personality.
I can't
It's
read. I'm
possible
dumb.
that this is why everyone left.
Number one dad. Nice mug, dude. We found the number one dad mug. Let's go use
Stanley
this
sat
mug over here.
around
Hold on.
waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided
Pablo,
that the
shut the
game
fuck
was
up.
trying
There's
to send him a message.
Hold on. There's a mug over there. It's red. It has something else other than Mondays. Oh, Pablo, you
But
suck.
at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Close that bitch.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Will I die
There's
if I
someone
fall?
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration
Dude,
for
let's
others? Are you
go.
that convinced that I want
Danger
something bad
everywhere.
to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me
2v1.
prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Cargo. Operator's manual. Oh. 2B3? To be continued. No, 2B4, 2B5.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
The blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Bro, I am so sorry. I misheard you, dude. Blue door.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
I get what you... Trust me, bro. I get what you're saying, dog. I get what you're saying. 100% understand what you're saying, but I think I'm gonna go to the blue
All
door.
right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
Yes,
don't
I
let
do.
me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I
Dude.
haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires
Look
of
how
yours.
beautiful it is,
What
Pablo.
would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
That'd be
Work
cool.
with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels
Oh.
leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
The third option, baby.
Okay, I'm going to stop you
Woo!
there. Now, tell me about your experience
Oh
with
my
this new
gosh, dude.
version. Would you
A
say that
5.
the game
A
benefited from
5.
allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto
A
something.
5, baby.
Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You
Dude,
can't teach that,
nice.
Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Ooh, nice. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Where am I, baby? Where am I? Two seconds? What do you mean 2 seconds? Go to this one. Let's see what's in here.
Now, would you
Oh,
say that
baby.
competitive leaderboard
Woo!
helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
Hell yeah.
Again, honest answers, please. Hey,
Hell
I
yeah.
nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
I wouldn't
Perfect.
mind.
Let me
Let's
boot it
go.
up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right. And if
Okay.
he reaches the fire, you fail.
Easy
it's a very
game.
meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be
4
sure
hours,
to keep
okay.
notes on your experience. You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain?
Okay.
Let's see. What do we have here?
You got Skate 3, bro?
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
We're playing some CSGO.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
Oh,
What's our
Firewatch,
backstory?
baby!
What is
This
our
fucking game is
motivation?
epic.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
The Minecraft sound effect. Dude, this is Firewatch. I love this game. This game is so cool. Can we push the propanes down the stairs? If you guys want to play Firewatch, honestly, go play it. It's like one of the best games ever. It's a must play. Even if you don't play video games, this game will have you in your chair for like hours while you play it. You wouldn't want to get off of it because you want to see how it ends, how everything ends.
No, 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 it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Jonesy Lake, baby. No, no, no. I wanted to go to Jonesy Lake, bro.
You wandered off into that
I haven't been to that lake in
thing,
forever.
that big open,
Mr. Trump,
just
put down the
wandering
wall,
around,
please.
No right or wrong directions,
Oh,
no path to follow. You can just go.
Hey, your
in
rockers
any-
are floating.
Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's
No.
find another game.
No, I want to go back to
Preferably
Jonesy
something
Lake.
with walls.
There's a crack right there.
Something with nice,
Run for it.
big,
Make a run for it.
insurmountable walls.
Make a run for it.
Okay.
Me in
I think
me in
this
the crack.
will be
The crevice,
just the
please.
thing.
Space of fresh air. Rocket League?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
Bro, I've never
Stanley,
realized how
if
big
you
the
manage to
towers
get
are
lost
in
this
Rocket
game,
League.
I will be
I've actually never realized how
impressed.
big the stadium actually is in Rocket League because we're in fucking cars.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
This is crazy,
There are
bro.
lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must.
We
Okay,
will not be
Stanley,
doing a
here's the
touchdown
ball.
together
Have
nor
fun.
running bases. Ooh, baby! Let's go! Hell yeah, I'm fucking dog shit at fucking this game, but we're here. Yeah.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this
I'm playing
fun?
sports,
Is
baby.
it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Hell yeah, it
Stanley,
is.
I have a thought.
Sports,
And I realize I'm
baby.
not a sports dog.
Sports.
Hold on.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
doing?
Holy shit, did I
Stanley,
just
don't do
see?
that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Peace and quiet. Finally cabinet? Okay. It's over here. Oh, we're dead. Oh. We're in Gmod? Post-apocalyptic world, baby. The post-apocalyptic, baby. We in the apocalypse right now. The post-apocalypse. Oh, light. Hello. The post-apocalyptic. The post-apocalyptic, baby. The post-apocalyptic. The light. Follow the lights. Oh. Oh, no. No. Wait, is that Sunny Vegas? I think it's Sunny Vegas. That's Sunny Vegas, right? Are we in the engineering room where they actually edit and make the game and did all the voiceovers? That's pretty cool. Oh,
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
wait, there's no way I have to reach this whole game all over
All
again,
of
right?
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
That's crazy. I was really
Stanley
trying to
decided
ending.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, we'll go straight to the meeting room. Wait, but there's that one other path, right? To the red room. Oh, we'll go to the red room. We take right
When
door.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, you keep going straight. You go straight, take a left.
Stanley was so
Come
bad at
this way.
following directions, it's incredible.
Then we go that
he
way over
wasn't
there.
5
No, we go
years
on back
ago.
in the bridge to go to the red door to see where the red door takes us.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Helicopter,
I realize that investing your
helicopter.
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot.
Kobe.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you.
We are
to
on
show
our
you
own
something
path,
beautiful.
baby.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
The door. It's open.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here.
Oh, this
right
hurts
in
my
this
head if you
moment with
spin.
This place.
Oh, I
Stanley,
don't like it.
I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
The deep dark void has come to take my soul. It's about time. Time to go see him. Oh, it's getting brighter. Oh my God.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Well, it's off the edge. Oh, we can't. Okay, let's leave.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm leaving.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
That's fine
We'll
by
lose
me.
all of this.
I'm fine.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think. No!
I didn't mean to jump.
Oh, thank God. No. No, no, what are you doing, Stanley?
We're ending it.
Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go
Okay,
back
we'll
to
go
what
back
I was
down.
before. If you die, we'll
I
both
think
go
you
back.
do.
Why are you doing this?
Because big booty bitches.
Wow.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that? Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Wow. Oh my God.
I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Oh my God. Wow, it's beautiful. Oh my God, it's
No,
so beautiful.
perhaps not.
Only the sweet relief of death will ease my pain,
My God.
my
Is
suffering.
this really how much you dislike my game? That
I'm
you'll throw
getting
yourself
too
from this
old for
platform
this
over
shit.
and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yes, you are.
As Stanley stares over the edge of death, he looks death in the face and says, "Fuck you, bitch."
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
My
It
legs
looks
are
like you wanted to
broken.
make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Yippee, we got a choice.
Hello, death, my friend.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
We're here again.
All of his
We go.
co-workers were gone.
We run.
What
Speed
could
run.
it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Okay, I
missed the
think if we
memo.
just go back to the exact same thing we did, we just end up in the exact same location. So let's go to the door on the
When
left now.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Not alert. Monday, weekly target admin. Marketing non-days. Nothing on whatever. Something on that. Nothing on that. Group 40 times. Group 45 times. This is too small. Tuesday. Termination Tuesday. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Office efficiency. Legal? Question marks. Group 41 times. Group 46 times. Wednesday. IT department. We're broke Wednesday. Financial panic meeting. Boss inspection. Group 42 times. Group 47 times. And 8 dashboard. Thursday, regional mergers. I think that's what it says, regional mergers. I have no idea what that says. Ideas plus development, group 43 times, group 48 times, and pre-review of weekly review. Oh, nice, dude. Okay, Friday's weekly review. Pranking floors meeting. Pranking. I'm assuming that's just pranking. What to do about 432? Wait, I'm 432. That's me. Wait, I'm 432. Don't tell 432 something meeting. Group 44 times and group 49 times. Office party. Hey, nice. And then on, I'm gonna say it's a Sunday, Saturday, 9 p.m. 10. Oh, that's just the times. 2, 3, 4. Oh, nice, dude. Nice. Cabal planning. Group planning, not cabal planning, of course, of course. Floor 4XX. Oh, okay, so it's just floor something, this, whatever. Okay, meeting room. Rip friend. May he rest in peace. He's probably a developer that died. That scared me. Okay, anyway, targets. Push for funding for R&D of new coffee machine. Okay. Set. Standing. Don't. Okay, don't know. Get chairs out of the broom closet. Don't know what that says. Papers. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire something to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? And please keep the targets on that topic. You know. The future was yesterday. Tomorrow is now. Tomorrow. Complete the day's unfinished agenda items. Write something day's agenda and reflect. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Let's see what this says. Let's see the pie. To do synergize core value expenditures, shift global market, parada, Peru, parada, Peru, monetize free to play. Oh, she's not monetized free to play. Let's go. Quarterly pie chart profits. Okay. Okay. What does this one say? What to do? What do people want? Things violate James. Did that say violate James? Are you fired? Oh, Violet James, are you fired? Okay, I was like, what? Money, more money, things, but with money to buy, more things, graphs about things plus money. We have our new product. The stock market is somewhere here. Nice. Colored in segment. Oh, nice, nice. Stripes. Nice. Requires more secondary research. What is hot? Target demographic, teenagers. Profits all across the board. Nice, nice, nice. Telephone directory. I feel like there's actual people's telephone numbers on there. Facts. Facts. By quarterly post review, we need something reviews. 402 plus 405 want to get rid of the death sport portion in the primary review schedule, but I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers heaters. Charts need to be more hip to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net. Some sort of child trap. Fuck. A lot of percent. Teenagers. Size of demographic. Spare space between the teen. Oh, nice, dude. Throw something the idea bin. And that says something number 1, no more something trash cans. Number 2, something about the idea. And number 3, firing of me or something like that. And then the idea, but nice, nice, nice. Is there anything else we missed in here? Tips for not getting fired. Talk less, don't unbelievably amazing work all the time every day with no okay. How to solve okay, let it ball up inside you. Take it all passive aggressive. Resign coworkers for not supporting you more. Oh, nice. That's exactly what you do. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Nah, for us, what they actually do. The broom closet. I hear there's chairs in here.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he
I
turned
heard that
around
there was chairs
and
in
got
here.
back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We walked downstairs. Spooky. Oh, what's this? A paper. Very spooky down here. Very
But
not
Stanley
fine.
just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe
1,
I
2,
am
B4.
crazy.
What the fuck?
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
1, 2,
For
B4.
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why
Where's
did
my feet?
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these
1, 2,
rooms
4,
were
B.
starting to look pretty familiar. Were they
1, 2,
simply
B4.
repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt. to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Dude, every time we do that, we just have to restart. It's kind of crazy.
Co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Here we go, left door this
Stanley came
time.
to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Now, here's the meeting room. We
Yet
go
there
this
was not
way.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
The big boss, the big baby, boss baby, boss, baby boss. It's in here. I've got a feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Okay. The big boss. Dude, the big boss? Where's the big boss at?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What? Wow.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Jesus, I'm scared the shit out of me.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
The
door that
mind
read
control
Mind
facility.
Control Facility.
The idea button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Nah, this is a shit from X-Men.
Whoop.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
There's your office right there. 432, baby.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. controls labeled with
Mind
emotions.
control status
Happy, or
offline.
sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
We can
For
ruin it.
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I hear you, dude. Oh, we gotta go facility power. The facilities. The facilities. I'm sleeping on it like a laundromat. Before we.
And
System
when at last he found
power.
the source of the room's power. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Now we're
It's
staying
your
here, dog.
time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Oh, well.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These
Aha,
little
so you
buttons.
thought I
These
was.
colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me.
There's a big
Why
red
do you
button.
think
Where's the
that,
big red
Stanley?
button at?
That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will
Where's
you
number
cling
4
desperately to
at?
your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another
I found
choice.
number 4. I see
Make
it.
count.
I need to
Or
run.
don't. It's all the same to me. All
No.
part of the joke.
No.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second
No.
of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, new
Stanley
number
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
427.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I really want to go
Stepping
see
into
that
his
later.
manager's office, Stanley was once. Oh,
We turn it on,
Stanley,
baby.
You didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail. Just you and me and the retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
I want to beat that level so bad, but I don't want to be here forever. We've been at this level for, I think, the past 20, 30 minutes. I have no clue.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could his very place? And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
And this is where we leave it off. Leave it off at a nice little cliffhanger, baby. We've been at this game for like an hour and something minutes. I would like to literally tell you, like an hour and 19 minutes. And I have other things to do rather than play this game for the entire day. AKA, I'm not going to go edit a video. AKA, I'm very sleep deprived right now because I've been trying to fix my sleeping schedule, so I don't have that energy. But yeah, honestly, I told this game is very long. I was not fully expecting it's going to be that long, to be honest. I thought like within an hour or something we'd be almost halfway. I don't even think we are close to halfway. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later for part 2. Part 2 will be coming out. Do not worry, I will make a part 2. I am having fun with this game. There will be a part 2. Do not worry about that. And then we can go on to different games. There's God of War. There's God of War. We have a ton of different games as well. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, good night, whatever you're doing, and have a good time. Okay? Okay. Later.
I was running out of time, running out of time, running